Hey, so hi everybody. Um, it is disgusting outside today. It is disgusting. All right, so um, yeah, nah, it's one of them days where it's like it's pajama weather. Don't go outside. Sit in the house and chill. Um, did it, yeah. Mm. But alright, it's cool. It's cool. I actually like weather like this as long as I can be inside the house. I just don't like being outside in it. And I was very happy to get back in here because it was not the greatest. That rain was coming down. You know, it's coming down when it's like your pants and the bottom of your pants is wet, your bag is wet. I got on a backpack, it's wet, but I got an umbrella. That's how you know. All right. Anyway. All right. So listen, guys. This video is not gonna have some. How do I put this? This is me. I guess this is me making a light joke about myself. This video is not gonna have that spiritual awakening. I'm so woke. I'm there. Title. That's not what this is about. Okay? Not today. 1 second. Give me a sec. 1 second. Got to do this last time. Picture. All right. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, I totally forgot. I realized last time my baby's picture was up there, and you can't really see it. I don't want that, in a camera, so I forgot. All right, so let me get comfortable. All right, so this is what it is, right? This is a venting video. So, y'all, I know I'm not the only one that will have a conversation with myself in the mirror. You know that whole Issa Rae thing on Insecure? I know it's real. I'm not the only one that has all this shit to say. So I was like, Now I'm not expecting an answer for myself. I'm not there. Trust me. This is just about basically, how we get to a point where we start venting. Ain't nobody else here to vent to, and you're just venting. You talking to God, the universe, whoever you talk to. I don't know whoever you talk to. Maybe that relative that passed on, but you are irritated, right? Okay. So I realized that one of the reasons I do these videos is not just about allowing other people to understand that there's other people out there that can relate to them, or helping other people to realize that they're not alone, they're not crazy. They are the things that they feel like is happening to them by other people is more than likely happening. But it's also to help you guys. And I know when I make these videos, if y'all find that y'all can y'all have any kind of like advice on something I'm dealing with or I'm talking about, please feel free to put that out there. Shoot it at me. Put it in the comments. Because I'm open. I'm not the type of person where I'm always right and everything I say is what it is. I mean, I can do that. I'm a Leo. But no, I'm aware of my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely I'm a Leo that will humble herself. But yeah, I needed to vent about something. So I'm watching Avita. I like her. I don't want to put her shit out there because I don't know if that's okay. Okay? But what she was talking about, that shit irritated my soul. Like, what the fuck? And I've been through this before. Okay, so let's just say there's a breakup, right? You and this person are not together. Whether whether you're the man, you're the dude, you're the guy, or you're the female, right? And you tried to hang on to the relationship as long as you could. That person left. They didn't want to be there. You had no choice. You had to let them go. You did what you had to do, right? The other person that they went to should be happy, right? Please, I'm trying to understand, where does it come to the point where you just can't say, okay, he is with me now, or she is with me now. Ain't no need for me to think about Tom, or, yeah, I use names, okay? Helps us to make it more real. Ain't no need for me to think about Tom, or for me to think about Jessica. The hell with them. He with me. Right? That's how it should be. Instead, please tell me why we have to go to this place of, you swear you won, right? Then if you feel you won, then act like a winner, right? Obviously that's how you feel. Because in these situations, basically, these people got that person. Well, I wouldn't say they got them to leave you. The person wanted to leave anyway, right? Nobody's gonna leave you unless something inside them makes them want to. Whether they don't want to do the work to be in a relationship, whatever the fucking case, they chose to leave and be with the other person. Okay? Whether it was money, energy, I don't know. But whatever it is, they chose to leave you to be with the other person. My point is, that person, there's nothing that person could have said, did, or anything if that person didn't want to go. You can't keep somebody that don't want to be with you. And I don't even like that term, because nobody's their possession. But yeah, you can't keep them. So my point is, when does it come to the point where you sit there and say to yourself, even though Becky is with me now, and she left Tom to be with me, you know what? Fuck that. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with his health. I'm gonna go pay John that I know his family does such and such, and they do this and they do that. I'm gonna pay him to go fuck with Tom's health. Why? Now, I spoke about this before, but it was in a mixture of everything, like generational curses and all that. But this is just bullshit that people still to this day. Why are we doing this? Look, I'm not against. Listen, I grew up someplace like that. My childhood place where I lived at, the building, and I respect it, and it's part of my heritage. Sinners is not fake. It's not just a movie. It is real. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Some of us have that calling. But why are we using it to harm other people? Why? What the fuck do you get out of it? Like, why can't you just be the winner that you feel you are and go about your business with your man or your woman? Why is it that you have to sit here and actually go after people and their kids? Energy vampires are real. They are. Energy vampires are real. But whatever hurt and shit that you've been through, how does that help you by racking up more karmic debt? Because that's what you're doing. You're racking, for every time you're sitting up here harvesting energy from someone else, ciphering their energy. For every time you're sitting up here doing death magic and mirror magic to steal someone's beauty, to make all their edges fall out, making them look older so they can rapidly age in 2 months, and messing with somebody's child's health or mental or oh, I want that child to not have no friends because my man was interested in her, or she, I can't even talk at this point. or Tom is such a handsome guy. Dude, that's your insecurity. That has nothing to do with that person who just said, fuck it. They walked away. They didn't fight for this person. They're not in the energy like more than likely you guys were. Not you, who I'm talking to. But in general, this is the type of situation where another person was in the energy of that relationship, your relationship or whatever. And it turns out that person said, okay, I'm off, I'm out. You were in their energy. They wasn't in your energy. And you did what you felt you needed to do, and you got it. So if you feel you won, be that woman, be that man. But to go and fuck, these children need their parents the same way your kids might need you. And I say might because not everybody's a great parent. But yeah, your shit. The children, they need their parents. And it's not just a matter of that, it's just about maturity. Now, this is what people need to look at. Now, I want you to think about something. If this really, truly, truly was about that ex that left that person, left those people to go be with somebody else, right? If it really was about that person, and this is what people don't think about. I don't even think the ex is thinking about that. That person would not need to sit there hurling all sorts of curses and hexes and evil eye and mirror magic and death magic, and they wouldn't need to do any of that because they have that person already. They won, right? He left. She left. So what this really is about is that person is sitting over here looking at those exes that were left and saying to themselves, damn, Tom he has a freaking 6-pack. Tom got like a 8.5 pack and a 6-pack, and Tom got a head full of thick jet black hair, and Tom got some nice locks, and he got brown eyes, and I know all the girls like him, and he just speaks so eloquently. I don't. That's what that's about. That is what that's about. Tom didn't do anything to him. Tom came along when the two of them were already broken up, supposedly. So for him to be upset with Tom to the point that he wants to throw everything he possibly can to make Tom decrepit, and now he doesn't have that big strong back that he's jealous of, and how he speaks so eloquently. That has nothing to do with the ex. Nothing. Which means that ex that walked away from Tom, what she really needs to be doing is sitting down asking herself the question, hey, that Eddie Murphy face? Yeah, Beverly Hills? Hey, that face? We together now. So why are you so obsessed with Tom? You know what you gonna tell her? Oh, I'm not obsessed with Tom. It's not me. And then project the shit that he's actually doing to Tom onto Tom. And if she want that relationship like, she's gonna believe that shit. Oh, yeah, you right. Tom should not be doing, how dare Tom do magic on us? How dare Tom put curses on us and spread lies and tell people things it's not even coming from Tom. It's actually coming from the man she's with right now. And it's the same for the female scenario. It's not coming from the ex, the female that he left. It's coming from the person that he left her for. That's who it's coming from. So yes, my venting is it just makes no sense. When did we come to this point? When did we come to this point? And if it's not about an ex, family members, friends. Why are we sitting around doing hexes? That person, those people that was easily convinced or were able to convince someone to say, yeah, you should walk away from her, or yeah, you should walk away from him. And that person left, okay. They should be in a place of, okay, I got my friend back. Okay, I got my uncle back. I got my sibling back. I got my son back. I got my daughter back. I got my niece back. You should be there. Not sitting here while this person is going, they're left. They have nothing to say. They don't talk to each other. They don't have no communication. They don't see each other. They don't, if they're not doing any of that, they're not even friends, right? Most of the time, the way this shit goes down, they're not friends. Now, remember, before y'all say anything, this was from a read that I was watching, and it pissed me off because I'm the chick that, yes, I watched The Equalizer. Love that show. It sucks that it's canceled. Anything that has to do with fucking having honor and learning and being genuine and authentic and transparent, they always fucking cancel it. But yes, I'm that chick that watches The Equalizer, like my little boy likes to say. Mommy, all your shows have to do with something, or always like The Equalizer or The Tracker or, because I'm all about, or Matlock as far as shows go. But I like shows like that, I guess, because, yes, what you hear is me being real. I don't like injustice. That's what y'all are catching. I can't stand injustice, especially when someone has never done anything to you particularly, specifically, personally. Especially when you're the one who went out here fucking cutting down all the trees and then get mad when a fucking tree just happens to fall and burn your house down. How the fuck are you mad? You don't mind traipsing through the woods, chopping down all the fucking trees. How you mad? So it bothers me when people do shit like that. I just think it's really fucked up. Live your life. Be the fake winner that you are. Go ahead. Because if you had to get the person to be like that, then and you played a role, it still falls upon the person. But you did play a role. But at the end of the day, don't put that shit on the person that gracefully walked away. The person that gracefully walked away, you've done enough damage. You and them. So let's let them be. Let their asses be. They taking it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, okay, all right. They doing their healing work. They doing what they got to do to move on. They ain't thinking about you over here setting booby traps and writing your name on shit and going to try to find people to pet. Listen, I ain't got no time for that shit. And I will not lie. I have been through this. I have. And I remember saying to myself when I went through this, why this person can't just be a graceful winner? Now, no, I don't think she won. Because if I asked one, they'd still be together today. Okay? But I do remember going through that, and I remember this person was just horrible. And I'm like, well, I don't understand why you're being so nasty toward me. I didn't do anything. I didn't come and invade nobody's relationship, but this is what happens. People do this. And then it's like, you don't want to pay that karmic debt, but you're going to pay the karmic debt. I don't care what practitioner you get. I don't care if you have this shit has been in your family since fucking 1706. Okay? If your one of your grandfathers, and I'm not going all the way down the line, was the founder of shit, you still gotta pay a karmic debt for doing shit like this. Especially anybody with common sense that knows about some of this shit. You don't even have to know a lot. You just need to know enough to know that if you are going after somebody who doesn't deserve it, you're definitely going to pay for that shit. You can't do that. It's one thing if somebody actually did something, but if you just doing that to somebody, every time you put that energy out, you're going to get that shit back. Karma is nothing but energy that you put out. So if I put out good energy, they like to call it dharma, I think it's dharma, I'll get good energy. So I'm not doing no shit like that. I have had a lot of shit done to me where I felt like, wow, this person does, oh my God, this person here. But, and I'm a Leo. I got double Leo, double Libra, double Scorpio, double Virgo. But even with that shit, I can't let my temper get the best of me to the point where I go, you know what, let me do blah, 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 blah. I'm going to pay the price for that. And I don't want that shit to come back on my children, on my family. They don't deserve that because I decided to get really mad and really jealous one day. And I was insecure because Cindy has a big fat ass. And the guy that I was with was tempted and decided to go home with Cindy. And that's fucked up because Cindy knew all about me. But he still went home and slept with her. I've been cheated on 1,000 times. I can't put curses out on people that cheated on me. I damn sure can't put curses out on people that left me. I have been discarded. I know what discarded feels like. It does not feel good. But I can't put curses on people. What I can do is get the lesson in that relationship so that I'm not discarded again. So that I'm not cheated on again. And I can't even say that just because I got the lesson means I'm not going to get cheated on. Because I can still get cheated on. But the difference is this time I've learned not to stay someplace past the expiration date. I'm done. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, situationship, whatever ship, I'm going to leave. I'm going to walk away from it. A job, I'm not going to stay if it's past the expiration date and I had to learn the hard way. And I learned from being discarded. So I got it. But if I allow the hurt and the pain that I felt from being discarded or being cheated on or you know, dealing with shapeshifters or dealing with people that off the back I knew they was using me or whatever the case. I can't take all that and go around cursing people. I cannot. And you better understand all the curses you do towards somebody, all you're going to do while you have added up karmic debt, you know what you did? For all the karmic debt you added up, all you keep doing is throwing gold coins and the person that you're shitting on, you just add into their savings account. So what happens is as your karmic debt is going shoom, 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 right? Their savings, their karmic savings, or should I say dharma, is just getting higher and higher and higher. And then what happens for them is because they wasn't the one that did anything to you. They was minding their business over here healing. Healing. Not, oh Lord. Not destiny swapping. Not trying to steal their good energy, their good fortune. Not pretending, okay, to be them. You know what? If I turn around and I just wear all the type of clothes that Beyonce wears and wear shades like Beyonce and I start talking like Beyonce and I walk like Beyonce, I will then be Beyonce. No, you will never be Beyonce. It works for Beyonce because Beyonce is Beyonce. And Beyonce is a whole other story that I'm not even going to talk about. I'm just saying. I'm not Lisa Bonet. I'll never be Lisa Bonet. But I bring her up because her style works for her. Her style works for her. And you could be close. You could, I'm sure there's somebody that could be close. Like, for instance, in story, when I did my locks, For some reason, I was always drawn to Lisa Bonet. But I guess I wasn't exactly sure at the time of why, but I know why now. Um, it was my intuition telling me that my spirit was more like hers. My spirit wasn't like everybody else that I was surrounded by. So yeah, it's like, yes, I had a free spirit, and that's another thing. So I had a free spirit, but and because not but because I had a free spirit, her locks worked for me. So when I was doing my hair, I just remember I kept saying how I wanted faux butterfly locks, but not faux. I wanted butterfly locks, but every time you saw the butterfly locks, they were faux. They wasn't real. They were like the braidings, the one you got to go to the the hair braiding place and get your hair done. But I had never seen, at least for me, I don't think I've seen it. I didn't see locks where they were imperfect. I didn't want perfect locks. I wanted my locks to have the bud in the middle, and have, I didn't want them perfect. I wanted them to just do whatever they do, and I didn't want to mess with them at that point. Like, of course, a retwist here and there, or an interlock here and there, but I didn't want to have them where they add hair to it. Not because there's something wrong with it, because in the past I did it. This was my third set of locks, and this time I got exactly what I wanted. The first time I went and had them add hair. The second time, so my locks look like, most people when they get locks done. The second time I did it again, but I did it myself, and I did an interlock, and I started with braids. Those, I took them out. This time I started them again, thanks to my girl Nicole, love her. Convinced me, do it, try it again, do it again. I did them again, and they were exactly what I wanted, and I've had my locks since. So my locks are not, if you look at them, they might look like braids, but they're not braids. My hair is locked. But that's exactly what I wanted. So I got exactly what I wanted. But the reason I got exactly what I wanted is because it fits my personality. It fits me. It's who I am. It's who I am. I wear my Orisha earrings. I love the little black. I mean, the little black. I love the little wooden earrings that they sell on the corner. That have sayings on them, or the little African earrings, and it's me. It's me. It suits me. I'm not gonna say every now and again I don't want to put on some big old gold hoops, but it's me. That was me years ago. My Orishas are 10, and I wear them like, love them. Because it's not about the fact that they're 10. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed they're 10. No, I love them because what they represent. They are Orisha. They represent Yamaya, Oshun. So with that, I love my earrings. I don't try to be like everybody else. And that's why it works for me. So before I get lost, that's why it works for me. Okay? It works for me because that's who I am. Now, all I'm saying is, it's okay to see someone and go, wow, she has a nice shape, or wow, she has some beautiful hair, or wow, she has a beautiful complexion. I have no problem with doing that, looking at another woman and saying that. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I see some women, I'm like, wow, she is really pretty. And I catch myself staring, and I don't want to be with her in that way. It's just that she's really pretty, and I'll tell her, wow, I just want to say you're really pretty, and I have no problem with it. I don't feel no way because another woman is really pretty. I'll never feel some way to the point where I want to zap you of your life. I want your health going out. I want you to be able to have kids, so I'm going to play with your sacral chakra. I'm going to do destiny swapping to make your life my life, or to make how you walk, because you walk graceful. I'm going to take your walk from you. So now your knees buckle in and you can't. I would never do that shit. And I just feel like it's fucked up because a lot of us don't know about that stuff, or we're taught, oh, you crazy. Something's wrong with her. Don't listen to her. No, you may one day if you wonder why all of a sudden you struggle to get a word out, words ain't coming to you. There's so many things that people do. Chaos magic. It's so many that when they make you feel fucking crazy. Now you like the movie A Beautiful Mind. Oh no. That's not a lie. Somebody, yeah, they can do that shit and make you like you literally out of nowhere just start feeling yourself flipping and going crazy and you don't know why. Or you never heard voices before and now all of a sudden you hearing crazy shit or you delusional. You having a now I'm losing myself. you know you just can't. You can't function right. Your brain ain't working right. Your body's not working right no more. Or all the people that was in your life just start falling away. Yeah, it's people sitting at home wishing the worst on you. And some go beyond wishing the worst. I remember I knew somebody, I walked in, they had a jar. And I was like, what are you doing? And they was like, nothing. Unbeknownst to me, until years later, where I'm at now, I finally put two and two together and have an idea. And if that person was putting curses, I don't know who they was putting a curse on. But at least I can't prove that it was me. But I didn't know nothing about, well, I'm not going to say I didn't know nothing about that stuff back then. I had an idea, but I never thought to myself, put it like this. I never thought to myself that it was on me because I loved that person. And I thought that person loved me. So it wasn't a thing of me to say, oh, this person they're putting a curse on somebody. Okay. You know what I did? I just walked out. I just left. Okay. Because that's who I was back then. It was more important for me to keep the people in my life and keep people around me. And, but I didn't stop to think that somebody would ever do that to me. And part of two things. One, I thought I was too insignificant for anybody to want to put anything on me. Because my whole thing was, okay, well, some of these people have way more than me financially. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people, they had way more than me as far as having lots of family and friends around, So, the way I looked at myself back then, I never thought to myself that anybody would be looking at me in that way. Like, who the hell want to curse me? What the fuck? What are you going to get from me? But, lo and behold, and that's why I said, if you watch my last video, I said it's not about how much you have, it's who you are. It's who you are, it's what you represent. And if you are authentic and transparent, watch these people, they will be out here trying to curse you all over the place. So this video was not necessarily a teaching moment. It was me venting about it, but at the same time, if it allows you guys to learn anything and pick up anything, or if it jogs your mind on something, and you go, oh shit, wait a minute. Think back on that, because that's why you saw this video. That's why you ran into this video. So that you can think back on that and say, oh, okay. I see what's happening here. And the best thing you can do for people who want to put these fucking curses on you, continue your healing work. Continue learning. Because as long as you continue to learn more about yourself, the more you learn about yourself and say, okay, well, this is why I was triggered by this, and this is how this works. And if I can heal from this, I got that. Do that. Because then once you do that, they can't curse you no more. Because what they're using is what works. Like what they're using, what's going to work against you. If you feel insecure and you don't feel that great, oh, then they can put curses on you to take away friends and stuff. Or they can work on your looks or any of that. If they know how much you love your children, they'll fuck with your kids. That, yes, it seems heartless, right? But they will do it. You may not be heartless, but that has nothing to do with who they are. Some people, you have, look, like I said in my last video, the Joker, we saw that and we felt sorry for him. We felt so bad for him. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the movie, he became the fucking Joker. Now you have a choice, because I'm sure there's someone else that was out there that went through all the same shits that the Joker went through. Life was hard as fuck for him, and he went through hell. They went through hell and high water. And you know what they did? They took all the shit they've been through and they used it to help other people. So don't feel sorry for someone who decided to become the fucking Joker. You can empathize for them. You can empathize with them. You can be compassionate. I understand, understand. But ain't no fucking way I got to sympathize with you. So please do not sympathize with someone who became the Joker. So in that note, hope y'all got something out of this. I'm gonna go in it because I wasn't trying to make it long. I need to vent and get that shit out. We ain't got to sit here and take being cursed. Please, no, seriously though, I'm gonna end it, but y'all need to really, please take this in, because the movie Sinners, while all those people was laughing, all these movies are not just for nothing. Us, Jordan B. Peele, I forgot, that's the name, yeah. And then you got Sinners, you got other movies, Omari Hardwick, Spell, that shit is real. And it's not bad. It's the people, just like Christianity. It's the person behind it. Just like the Catholics. It's the person behind it. It has nothing to do with you can believe in whatever the fuck you want to believe in. As long as if you use this shit and you're using it for good, great. If you're using it on some insidious shit, I'm going aside. I'm going to help my son get out of this realm that he's in, because that's what happens. And I want to make sure he's good. And I want to teach him how to protect himself, because there is a world out here like that. You know, astral plane that does exist. Fine. But if you are some shit where, oh, I don't want Jeffrey to like Susan anymore. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the graveyard and dig up some dirt. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna go make sure, find a way to pay this person to have the legs broken on somebody. That's wrong. It is wrong. It is completely wrong. It's wrong. Okay? So please, y'all, take this in. Go see Sinners if you need to. Go watch Omari Hardwick's Spells. Watch Us Again. Matter of fact, I haven't even seen Sinners yet, but I know about all this shit. Well, I ain't gonna say all the shit like I know everything, but I know about a lot of stuff, and I'm still gonna go see Sinners because there's always more for me to learn. I just haven't gotten it yet. That's really what I want to say. So yes, take this in, check it out, and stay protected. Okay? Last advice I'm gonna give y'all: if you need to put on a YouTube video, find one for protection. If you know you got some jealous people in the background that want to see you hurt, you know, definitely put on a protection meditation. If y'all want to learn more, keep watching my channel. I will definitely give you more. But for today, that's it. All right. Enjoy your night and your weekend. Later.